Hi. Wow, my internet, it got stuck on one. It got stuck on number one. I don't know what is going on there. Hello and welcome in to Tammy Loves Vintage. You are on my page, Tammy Loves Vintage. And I am Tammy Neff, and I seem to be very confused tonight. Yeah, I always screw up the intro part. So if that gives you any idea what this video could be like, you're probably right. Oh, but let's hope not. Let's hope not. I think I'm bringing you some good stuff. I've been on YouTube. My friend Linda Glenham sent me a couple of, I think she sent me one of them. But anyway, a lady to watch about making paper pockets for these journals that are coming up on Friday. So, hi, Randy Reed. Thanks for joining me. Hi, Kim. Hi, Debbie. Had a good day. Got the 2-story foyer base coated. I didn't go up on the ladder. I did everything with like the longest paint stick you can buy. So yeah, I'm a little sore, but tomorrow I'll put up the extension ladders and start cutting in and taping off and preparing for the faux finish. We have to tape everything off because we're doing a faux finish. So tomorrow will be a little bit tougher of a day. But we got her done today. I was so happy. We did a huge living room with I think the ceilings are 9 foot. They're a little bit higher than our normal. And then we did the 2-story foyer, just Angie and I, just the two of us. So we kicked it hard. So we had a little over 7 hours. So usually we try to go 6 hours, but we were so close. So yep, the beams are done. I've posted pictures over on the video where I showed you about them. I posted pictures. So, yep, and I took a couple before pictures of the faux finish, and it should be beautiful. She's going from a kind of a very yellow, neutral, very yellow to a very kind of an aqua, but it's more of a green. She wanted blue, and as I was going through the sample boards, this one popped out. It's a little more on the green side, but it's a gray green, and she got new black and charcoal twisted carpet, like a little short shag, and so she loved it with the carpet. So anyway, that's what we're doing tomorrow. So I've got some easy paper pockets. So I've got to tell you guys something. I haven't told anybody this yet, except just myself, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make this work. And I have to break the news to Julie tomorrow. But Friday, this coming Friday, is our first journal exchange, where I've received Michelle's journal and received my journal and all the way around. So those journals that we made the book, remember when I messed up the pages? Yeah, well, I fixed them, and Anne has my book now in my little pile of goodies, and I have Michelle's. She told me to go ahead and open it. I haven't done it yet. But anyway, hey, Kathy, thanks. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Betty. So Friday, I think I'm on at 4. I should double check that before I give you guys a time. Let's see, where's my messenger? Oh yes, continuous Tammy. Hang on. Oh, it's so slow. Sparkle. No, it's not the Sparkle Retreat. It is. Where the heck is that? Maybe she sent it as Debbie. I can't find it. So maybe she sent it to Tammy Loves Vintage. Oh, how can I find it? I just posted it here on this page. So let's go to Facebook. I just posted it a couple of days ago, but I think I'm on at, I don't know if it's 4 o'clock Eastern or 4 o'clock Central is the thing. So let me, oh, there I am right there. Hi. Hi, Tammy. So let me click on Tammy Loves Vintage, which you guys can do this. You just scroll back, if it'll let me here. I don't know what I'm signed as. I know I just posted it. Yeah. Okay. I'm on at 2 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Central, this coming Friday, right? Yeah, August 16th. So And this is what it looks like if you want to scroll back and see everybody that's in it. It's me and Anne and Michelle and Cheryl and Heidi. Oh, whoops, you can't see. Me, Anne, Michelle, Cheryl, and Heidi. And it will all be streamed into the group called the Crafty Bunch for free, or you can jump around on all of our pages, and she listed all of the times for us. And I guess, oh my gosh, I'm the second one up. I thought I could watch Mama P. Cheryl, I thought she was first, but she's last. Oh, so I only get to see what Michelle does, and then I got to figure it out. But here's the deal for me. Springfield is this weekend, and we always go up on Friday, and I'm either going to have to miss Friday's shopping and go up after I'm finished, which I hate to do because we usually leave the house like at 5:30 or 6 in the morning, and it's a huge thing. We're gone 2 days. We walk until our legs can't go anymore. When we get up from dinner on that first night, we can't walk. Our ankles are so stiff, and it takes us a minute to get loosened up to go again another day. It's a big thing. So I'm like, okay, do I take all of my stuff with me and like set up my tripod thing in the parking lot, or do it out of the back of the car and just take like this kind of glue to really, and if I have to hot glue anything, I can just show you where I'm going to put it. I don't know what I'm going to do. So, but I have to do it because it's our thing. So I have to decide, I'm going to run it by Julie and see what she wants to do. It figures. So, but we've already got our hotel reservations. We made them months ago. So it's kind of hard to change now. The other thing I wanted to show you. So somebody asked about the beams. Let me see if I go back here on my, here it is. So this where I'm outside, that one where I'm outside. If you go to the comments, there's 185 comments. So you'll want to go where it says most recent, like at the top. Sometimes it'll pop up there, but sometimes you have to go to most recent. Oh, come on. Am I being frozen? Sort by all. I want to see all the comments, and then I'm just go through until I find my picture that I shared. Pretty sure I shared it in here. Somebody wanted to see them, and I had taken, there it is. So then you can see, there it is finished. That's what they turned out like. And I haven't made my thing to show you what they looked like before, but they look pretty good. They look kind of like pine, don't you think? So that's how they turned out. I think they look pretty good. So if you want to see it, that's what you have to do, is just scroll through. And then I was thinking I added the before or something in here. It might have been the before. I don't know. You just have to keep scrolling and see if you can find it. But that's where it is. Oh, and then there was one other one that I did. You guys remember about the church when I was telling you about God's view? I went and found that picture too. Anybody new that's never been here is going to be like, what are you talking about? But, oh, I'm on Sarah. I don't want Sarah. I mean, I love Sarah, but I need me. Let's see. Where am I? Tammy Loves Vintage. Okay. So I was wearing that. I know the shirt I was wearing. So let me, I don't know why, but this one. So it's this one. 5 days ago, it says, it's titled Making Bible Tassels and a Bookmark. So I'm wearing that shirt right there. Okay. And if you do the same thing, go to comments and then click all. Now this one has 471 comments, so you're going to have to do a little bit more scrolling, but it has the view from the top of the scaffolding that I told you that was God's view when we were up as high as we could get. And I told you that whole story. That was the video that one was on. And in the comments of that video, I found the picture. And so I put it there. Here it is. Here it is. So I'm up at the very top of the scaffolding looking down into the church. And I thought, not very many people get to see their church from this vantage point. And I thought that was a pretty cool shot. It's a humongous church. You really can't tell from this picture. But like this is the balcony. There's a balcony. So this is the upstairs and this is the downstairs. So it's kind of cool, but you can go see that on that page, or on my page. So if you guys ever want to see that, you can just scroll back. So, all right, now I don't know what time I started, but gee whiz, we are, I'm sure, way past where we were supposed to be. I didn't turn all my lights on, so we're nice and cozy here tonight. So, okay. Oh, thank you. So I have some super easy pockets here to teach you. If you are into making your little books, or if you just want to do decorate the front of a book, like I always like to just decorate the front of the book, but maybe you want to stick a little, like not glue it down or anything, just stick a little something in there for someone to find someday. These are super cute to make, and the easiest ones that I know of. So this is like what our pages are going to be. Like this is the sizes of our pages. Okay. So when I go to adhere this down, you see I can do this, or I could do this if I get it. I'd have to get my measuring straight, but you could do this. You just wouldn't be able to put, I'd have to get them a little bit closer, but you wouldn't be able to hang anything much out of the top. So I think I'm just going to keep mine at 2s, and you're going to be like, holy cow, that's so easy. So I'm using that. I did tear up the 1700s book, the book from the 1700s. I pulled just a few pages out, and that's what these are. So this is all natural, real staining. Like I don't need to do anything. This is all, I didn't do anything to these. These are just real. I punched the little top there, and I'll show you that. So all you're going to do is take one page, and you're going to fold it like this. You're going to be like, that's it. That's all you did. That's all I'm doing. And then you're going to take, I'm just using my circle cutter. I have fancy corner ones, but I don't have the little tab one. And I think you might only be, like these all, I did both. But are you supposed to leave the back up and just cut the front one? I don't see the purpose of doing both. It's just as hard to get into. I think I might have messed that. See, I don't know what I'm doing, so I should have put beginner on this thing, on the title again. But let me just try the front, like the front. But I can make this work with a circle. So I just look and see where I'm going in at. I try to find my center, and then just clip just a little bit. And I know that's not official, but it works fine. So see, is it supposed to be like this, A, or is it supposed to be like this, B? Can you tell me, A or B? Just the front, Esther. That's why after I did these, I thought, oh gosh, I did 3 without you. And I thought, uh-oh, I think I messed up. Just the front. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad I thought of that. So here's this one. And then look what you do. Okay, Marilyn. Okay, you guys. I screwed up. See? Oh, if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know. Now, I learned this one, this pocket, I learned on YouTube from the Paper Outpost. I found her. She came up after the one that Linda Glenham recommended. The Paper Outpost came up next. So, excuse me. So I learned how to do this one from her. And look, this is it. That's all you do. I probably ought to slice that off. That's kind of missing. Let me see. I just don't want to waste a stitch of this paper. It's so awesome. There, we'll just do that. Okay. Okay. So, yes, this paper is from a book from the 1700s. And then let's do another one then. We're only doing the front, so I'm going to snip this off. And this little circle thing works fine. Like that. Oops, I cut a little bit too deep, but that's okay. All right. Now, I wonder, I do have my thingy here. You're supposed to, like, distress. This paper just doesn't need distress. It's so distressed as it is. That's fine. I did a little bit. You can't even see it. It's got so much natural distressing to it. And it feels nice. It's nice paper. It's German writing. It was some kind of a book from the 1700s. It was quite expensive. And I snitched a couple of pages out of it to do this because I wanted to put something special like this in everybody's book. The Paper Post is the best. You've heard of her? Oh, you guys have all heard of her. Okay. Well, I just stumbled across her on accident. So great. Okay. So then you figure out which one's cooler and put that in the front. And that's it. Now, when she did hers, she cut the bottoms off. She cut these all into pieces and she just glued the sides so that when she stacked them like this, when she put something in, it could go deeper. She could put something longer in there. See that? So she could go inside this pocket and it would come out the bottom, but I left mine folded. See that? So, yeah. But the reason I left it folded is because I'm not going to glue here. I'm not going to glue these two together. So I thought if I got something long, I can stick it clear down to here. Okay, so that's why I didn't. So you do whatever you want to do. I'm just telling you, she left her bottoms all slit and she made them in 4 lengths. But I don't remember, her book was bigger, I think, than mine. But I don't need to do that. I think these are going to be great. Because I don't want to fill the book with the pockets and then not have any room to put anything in the pockets. So, anyway, there we go. Okay. And then, so this was the easiest one that I found. This, absolutely, right? Because all I did was fold it in half and glue the sides. Fold it in half and glue the sides. And then while it was wet, I stuck my finger in, a couple fingers, and tried to let it have a little bit of scoochy. I didn't do that with this one, I forgot. But just so I'd have room to put something in. You don't want them too tight, but I think they'll be fine. So now when I get to do one of the girls' pages, it'll go like this, and then I can stick in anything or nothing. I might just put a piece of lace here and leave it for them to stick in. I don't know. I need to find some plain paper. Oops, I'm crooked. I need to find some plain paper that they can journal on is what I need. But we'll see. So there we go. So I made 4. I'm trying to make 4 of each one of these everything I'm making. I'm trying to make 4 so that I'll have 1 for each girl. And we're doing 6 pages. So I can show you what all we've done too. If you stay around to the end, I'll show you everything that I've made so far. So you can see it. So there's those pockets, okay? How easy is that? Fold your piece of paper in half. Make sure your writing isn't upside down. You know, when you flip it over, see it's upside down. When you put it back, it's right side up. So when you flip it to the back and glue the sides. You glue the two together. It's so easy. Okay, so there's that. Then Linda shared a page called Rach and Bella Crafts. Rach and Bella Crafts. Okay, this one is another stinking, there you are. And you could glue on 3 sides and have another pocket. Yes, she's right. I didn't think about that. Let's see if we'd have room. So, okay, so what she's saying, or 2 sides. Oh yeah, 3 sides. Or 2, okay, so if you just glued this down here and here, look, you'd have another pocket this way. See that? You'd have another pocket that way. Or what she was saying, if you glue it this way, you would have actually 1, then behind here is 1, and then inside of here is 1, and then you would have behind this as 1, which that's what I was thinking. I would do this. You know what I mean? I would do the sides, and I think I'll do across the bottom. And I wasn't planning on doing the top actually, but I kind of like the idea of being able, maybe I could glue like around the top and make a tuck over here. Make it go in here. I don't know. We'll see when I do them. Maybe I'll do each girl different because I have 4 girls coming, 4 of them coming, 4 books coming at different times. Whoops, this one's come unglued. I'll have 4 different ones. Oh, that's the one I just did. It's still wet. 4 different of these coming at different times. So each month I'll get another book. and I have Michelle's book. So it came in the mail. I mentioned that the last time I was live, and I haven't opened it yet. So maybe we'll open it together and we can investigate, because I don't know what it's going to be like on Friday for me. But I'll use my time up. I'll work on it for an hour, but I think I'm going to have a little bit more of it ready than what I had planned. So anyway, okay. Now the next easiest one that I found, looks like this. And it is from Rach and Bella Crafts on YouTube. I think it's on YouTube. So this is super easy. And it's not glued. I can take it apart. You don't even glue it. And she said you don't have to glue it. So you can tuck here, 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 and here. You've got 4 tucks, and it's so easy. So this one's almost embarrassing to show you guys, but it's cool and different, and it's going to fit my page just fine. Hey, May. Hi, everybody. It's cool there. It's cool here too, Tabitha. Yes. So see, this one will just fit. If it's not going to fit, you can cut your paper down or use a smaller book page, okay? But these are fitting just fine. So anyway, how you do this one is, how many of those do I have? I only have 2 of these, but these are easy. So we'll do a couple of these together. You're kidding, Janet. Gee whiz. I don't know why. I sent it out a little bit before I even went live. Not a lot, but a little bit. Do you get my texts? Oh, she does? She's not live right now, is she? I didn't know that. It's hard to watch everybody's everything, right? I mean, you guys know. And I'm not a journaler. So this isn't my thing, Debbie. So if I could have caught her making it and just had it on to listen, because I do that a lot, just to listen to them chat. Can I cut this? No, it's too fragile. Let me try again. Yeah, there we go. I just had to come in a little bit farther, which is fine. This doesn't need to be that big. Randy's on the phone. I better just cut that. I feel like it's going to tear. Okay. So, all right. So let me show you how to do this one. It's super easy. I don't know which one she showed you. You don't get text. Oh, okay, Janet. Well, yeah, I have no control over that, but I always text unless it's super late at night. I always text. And my number, if you want to write it down, is 740-273-6693. I'll say that again, 740-273-6693. Actually, I can type it. Let's see if it'll let me. 740, 273 6693. There you go. So in the comments will be my number, and just say hi. Just text it and say hi. Okay, now this one, let me think about how I did that. So you fold it up and see I've got 2 points. So you're going to be off. You're not lining it up. I'm off kilter. So you need a piece that's kind of not square. It needs to be a rectangle. Like this is a rectangle piece, see? Okay, so you're going to fold it and make 2 points at the top. You see that? You're welcome. Yep, just text and say hi. It's a texting service that I pay monthly for. It's like $69 a month. So when you text, it lets them know that you want to hear from me. If you're like, no, you text me and you give me your number, I can't do that. It won't let me. It wants to protect you from spam texting, so you have to initiate it. Okay, so we did that. We folded it. We got 2 points at the top. That's all you need to remember. And then look, you tuck one inside the other and squish it until they meet. Squish it until they won't slide together anymore. And then you just press it all down. How cool is that? I thought that was pretty cool right there. And then, like I said, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tuck spots. So the tuck spots we can talk about another time. I don't know how long we'll be on here. We'll just keep going until I run out of air, I guess. But, and see, they're all a little bit different. I use the same paper, but they're all just a little different. It's just however they lay down. You know, it's however they are when you do it. Let's see if I can get one that I don't have to trim up here. You know, that's got little holes from the strings. I don't know what that's going to look like. See what I mean? It's kind of thick and yeah, I better. Oh. It's so thin. The paper's so thin, and fragile. Okay. This thing seems to work better though when you start in the middle than when you start at the edge. For me, anyway. Okay, that one worked great. All right. So now I just fold up until I get 2 points. I fold it up until, you see there's 2 points. See that? So it's a long rectangle. It's a longer than wide piece of paper, like a rectangle. Oh, Sherry, hi. Okay, so I just folded it in half and left myself 2 mountaintops. All right. Then you just fold it. So it doesn't matter which way you go. Okay, you can, whichever. This has got a little bit less. That's got a big dead space. And this one's got a little one. So I'm going to go this way. And I kind of like this writing too. Yeah, this is a good choice. So then you just tuck one inside the other and push it until it won't push anymore. Push it till it hits the other side. And then smash your sides down. See, I want to go a little bit farther this way because I really like that. I want that. Nope, I can't. It won't let me. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, then you just smash it down. And there you go. And again, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tuck spots. Or you can just tuck in the one in the middle. Really? It's so easy. Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad. So that gives me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, Anne, Cheryl, Michelle, and Heidi. And that's it. Okay. And then I have 4 of these. Anne, Cheryl. Okay. All right. Now I have one more. It was a little bit harder. It was from that Rach and Bella that Linda Glenham sent me. And I had 3 fails. Here they are. I'm like, I had 3 fails, but I think I've figured it out now. And this is how it's going to be. So, this is how it's supposed to be. This one was a fail, but I bailed it. And I'll show you. It's missing these side pockets. I folded them the wrong direction. I folded them in. I was supposed to fold them out, but I got it. So hopefully I don't screw this up because I might have to think about it a minute. And you might want to save this video at the top when we're all done. There's 3 dots at the top and you can save it if you find it, helpful. Or if you know someone that does these, they might like to see them. You could send it to them, put their name in the comments. What? If you glued the 2 long sides in the bottom. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with 1, 2, 3. If you glued the 2 sides in the bottom. I don't understand. I'm already kind of confused with this one, Linda. This is a little bit advanced, but I thought it was so cool. You think it's cool looking? So I'm going to do it how I figured it out. I'm not sure that, so these 2 are perfect. These 3 are perfect enough. I think they're pretty good. Okay, so I just need 2 more. So let's try 2 more. Yeah, I'm sorry, Linda. It's just a little confusing. So I hesitated to even do this with you guys. But at the same time, anybody that wants to learn that or, learn a new one that maybe you don't know. Hi, Judy. Good, Debbie. You can do this too. So, and you can do this with scrapbook paper. Oops, you don't have to use old books or whatever. You can do scrapbook paper, whatever paper you like, okay? I liked the circle one too, but it was, she did another one and I didn't love the look of it as much. And I don't need pockets on every page. You know, that's a lot of tuck stuff. So I may not even use these, or all of them. I'll use some. I may not use them all. But I'll have them. Anyway, I'll have them because I'm not going to pack all this stuff with me. So, okay, one nice tip that I got from the Rach, it's Rach, R-A-C-H, and A-N-D-B-E-L-L-A crafts. Rach and Bella Crafts. One tip that I got from her is to use nice long scissors. Like you would think you're cutting this little thing and you might want to use these, but you really should use the longer blade. And I'm going to show you why. You open it up and you get a nice long, like look how long I'm cutting before I have to go again. And every time you start and stop is kind of when you get the little zigzags or the little catches or whatever you want to call them, the little bumps in your straight lines. So she said, use the longest scissors you have. So of course I didn't go like measure all my scissors. It's not that important to me, but I did take heed with what she was saying and I saw what she meant. And I thought that was a nice tip whenever you're cutting anything long with paper. I can see that's a good idea. Kind of common sense, but you know, never really, I don't know. I think if I think I'm cutting something little, I use my little scissors, but I see how slick that was. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. Okay. So we have our, circles. I have, what did I do? 2. Yeah, I only need 2 more. Okay. Now, I'm going to do my best to explain this to you guys. So if you want to screenshot along as we go, that's fine. It's just it's my sandwich plate. I can measure it for you. I have a thing right here. It could be any size, but it's 7 inches. So I'm 7 inches once it's cut. Okay. So you're going to fold it in half, but just not fold it, but hold it with the finger to mark the center. Okay, so this is the first thing you're going to do. Step 1, screenshot if you don't want to replay this whole thing, or you can save the video when we're done. Now you have that little line. See that little line? So you're going to fold up to the line and crease it. Okay, crease it to this line. Okay, then you're going to fold down and crease it. Okay, then you're going to turn it. Okay, so far, easy peasy, right? Find the center of the paper, fold into the center, and turn. Okay, now's when I get confused. I'm going to, I think I missed a step. I might have missed a step. You're going to fold up to here. No, I'm right. Okay, then you're going to fold about 3/4 of the way up. However high up you want to go. But I'm going to go to there. Okay? Nope, Marilyn, don't confuse me. I'm fine. Don't confuse me. Okay, so we're like this. Now you're going to open it up and you're going to cut these 2 lines right here. Okay? Don't confuse me, Marilyn. I'm going to cut that line. I'm going to do it again. So don't worry. And that line. Now my paper is so fragile that it's tearing. But so then when you're ready to put it together, this is what you have. Okay? You have this. So I'm going to fold these 2 in. I'm going to, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. In and then fold these over. Okay, there we go. I'm right. Now, I might have done something wrong, Marilyn, but this works. So I'm going with it. Sorry. I love you. You know that, but this one was confusing. You saw how many of them I ruined. So I'm over trying. I'm just doing it this way. Seems to work for me. So I'm going with it. Sorry. Okay. maybe after I make 100 of these, I'll be like, oh, I see. I rewatched her. This is what I got out of it. I screenshot. I did all that. Okay. Then I'm just to reinforce my weak paper here from all that folding. It just kind of weakened it. I'm going to run it up this edge, even though I don't think it's necessary if you're using any kind of other paper. And then just across the bottom, I'm leaving that arch open so that it's another tuck. It's a little tucky tuck. And I'm just pulling up a little bit on it, not too much, so that it's tuckable. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm going to do it again with you guys. So if you're like, oh, I'm kind of digging that, look, you can screenshot as we go. That's what I do. I find that the best, the easiest. Oh, thanks, Sue. Well, I know Marilyn was trying to help me, and as she always does, but I have struggled with this one. So I got it. It may not be 100% correct, but it's working, and I'm going to stay with it. Kind of want to see what she meant by turn it over, but there's nothing, like my back's perfect and all of those folds are here on the front. So you've got one big one and then you have these two little ones. And I don't know, I just thought that was awfully cute. Now, one thing though that I did see her doing before she folded it all up is she inked this, and it kind of made it cool looking, I thought. And every single one of these, I forgot. I'm not very good at doing this messy part. So I'm just doing it after. I'm a little bit off on that. You're supposed to do it before. But heck, I was lucky to figure out what the heck I was doing, let alone trying to remember to ink it. So you guys can ink it if you can figure it out. You guys can ink it whenever you know you're supposed to. Or maybe you're just supposed to ink all of the edges and then it doesn't, like they all turn out. I don't know. I can't remember which side to ink and what I'm supposed to do. Then I think you're supposed to do the sides and all that. I know I watch everybody do all this. I'm never very good at it. Well, usually my paper's so old, it doesn't always need that. But see, it does add a little interest. It does give it a little bit of extra. As opposed to a plain one. See that? It does. See the difference? It does add. It kind of looks like a French fry container. Like a large and a small hooked together. But yeah, you can see the difference in that inking thing. So I think they should be inked, even though it's old paper. This paper I'm not inking, and I am not going to ink these. And you know, I always say I'm not crazy for the white space, the edges and stuff, but the one lady that taught this, that Rach and Bella, she said the white space in journals are really nice because it gives you a place to write a note, like grandma's photos or mom's recipe or something like that. It gives you a place to write and or to stick a piece of lace without covering up your stuff or whatever. So she said don't cut off the white space, and so that's why I left it on this. Okay, everything else, well, these you just don't get it, and this I left only because it's so awesome and it's all original. So because it's from the 1700s. So let's do that again, and I'll leave this ink. I'm using the archival ink in coffee. It seems to be a favorite. I just ordered the walnut. I think I'd like a darker one as well. Coffee's not super dark, but that's the only one I've ever had. So anyway, okay, here we go. Here we go. Round 2. Let's see if I can still do it. Tags, a piece of lined paper for notes or a key. Yes. Yeah, I'll have to make some of those. Okay, now fold your 7-inch circle, cut out of anything you want to cut it out of. Made homemade soap. These would be cute. Oh, yeah, with scrapbook paper. Oh, nice, Marilyn. Yeah, good practice. Okay, so you're going to fold it in half and just make a mark. That's the only reason you're putting that there, is just to make a mark so that you know where to fold up from the bottom to your middle mark. And do that. And she was real fussy about making sure it's straight. My words are right there, so I can kind of see about straight. She was really like making sure everything was straight. I haven't. It's not been that big of a thing to me. Okay, so you go like that. Then you turn it. And then you go up 3/4 or wherever. I think 3/4 looks nice. 2/3, I guess it would be more like 2/3. Yes, yeah, I need to do that. Okay, so there's that. So that's all pretty easy stuff. That's all pretty easy stuff. Fold it and just mark it to the center. Fold it like this and mark your center. Then fold up to the center, down to the center. Turn it and then fold it up. That more like 2/3, I guess. Okay? Then you flip it back down and open it up and cut it right here. And all you can think about, all you want to think about is you want it to look like this. You want that arc on the outside. The only way you can get that I can think of, I hate to fold it every which way. Yeah, because then you lose the arc over here, or that part. Yeah, it's got to go this way. So the only way to get those two little slivers is to let them let go. So I'm trying to help you remember. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to cut down those little lines that I just creased in the paper. Okay. I feel silly teaching you guys this because I'm so like behind everybody else as far as this goes. Now I'm not gluing anything down like that, but I am going to glue. I am going to glue now. But I found it interesting, and I know a lot of people messaged and said, I've never made a journal, or I'd like to make a journal, or what do you do with the journal? And I've never made one because I don't know what to do with it and stuff like that. So, and I'm like, yeah, I know what you mean. That's kind of, I've never been into them either, but they are neat. And it's a great way. So I just went around the edge, not this rounded part. The rounded part is my pocket. And I may not even put anything in there. I might let them put something in there. I don't know. But the only reason, so all you really need to glue down is this, because this is already still attached. But my paper is so delicate and crumbly, like, not delicate or crumbly. It is, what's the word I want? Why can't I ever say that? Not rigid. What is it? It's not crumbly. I can't think of the word I want. You guys know the word I'm trying to spit out. I can't think of it. It's crispy. I can't think of the word. It's just really old and tired paper. So anyway, whoops, I forgot to glue this side. So I'm only gluing it because brittle, that's the word I want. Did somebody say, yeah, brittle, you said it. Fragile, brittle. That's why, it's because it's so brittle. So I'm doing it just because of that. So then I'm pushing it up just a little bit. So I have a little bit. And then, so if you do those first, then you know when you open it up that you just want to glue this down. Glue this flap down. And I don't see any reason to glue all this down. So I didn't on anybody's. Okay. And then if you want to do your fancy little bite out of a here and here, you could. Oh, shoot. I glued it down. Forgot to do that again. Ugh. Where'd my pen go? Oh, here it is. Can't believe I haven't lost this pen yet. I didn't ink that. I'll do it. Well, I'll do one more. You guys can watch me knock another one out. So I'm just doing this the hard way because I should have inked it before I did it. I know, I forgot. I was going to, so I'm just going to stick my fingers behind and do it now, and it'll be fine. If you guys don't tell anybody, nobody will know that I screwed that up. So don't be talking. Oh yeah, I watch that girl. She messes everything up. She does. But I bail it out in the end. Make sure you add that to it. You can say she messes everything up, but then you can say she bails it out in the end. Okay. See? I bailed it out. And then we can do this a little bit and that a little bit, just because, you know, you tend to get carried away once you start doing this. Okay, so that should be, so anybody that joined late, I taught you these pockets, which are the easiest. 1, 2, 3, whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I've got an extra of those. Okay, 5. And then, so these are the hardest, but they're not that hard. It's just a little confusing. You just kind of have to pay attention to what folds where. And like I said, well, I think I've already thrown them away, but I made, no, here they are. I made 3 mistakes before I figured it out. Here they are, that I cannot use. So, okay. I mean, I might be able to bail them out, but they're, ugh. So that one was a little more confusing for me. So that's why I did it really slow. Yes, there is more than one way. And I don't know that I got that right, but I like it. So I'm happy with it, how it is. And I don't want to change it. So easiest, second easiest, I suppose. Hi, Gloria. And then the hardest of the 3 that I did. Okay. This one's super cool, isn't it? Like I didn't even glue anything and it holds itself down. I thought that was really, so that would be a great way to give a little gift or something like that. You could do up a little pocket and stick something down in there. I think that's really cool. Easy folding for that one. There's a limit on how many times you can watch the replay. It's got, oh, Nancy, that's why I told you to screenshot. I tried to go slow so you guys, if you have to watch it again, screenshot it. That might help you. It helped me a lot because I screenshot everything as I watch stuff like that so I don't have to rewatch. Or I've written down like the timestamp of where she did certain things and then would write that down. So anyway, okay. So I hate to pull you what I've got for Michelle. So I've got her stuff on the corner ready to go. But I can show you what I've got for the other girls that we started making. I've got them a little bit more tweaked now. I don't want to show you everything. I'm not going to show you everything. But I did find optometrist lenses that I've got to do. This one says South Zanesville. I live in Zanesville, but I mean, it's a big enough town. There's like a north and a south. And so this says South Zanesville, but it's all I had. It was a postmark on the back of a card. So I'm going to put that in an optical lens as something from me. You know what I mean? They'll see Zanesville and think of me. And then this one says Zanesville. This one was 1910, that first one. And then this one's 1921. And then I had one more Zanesville I was going to give Michelle. And then this one says Columbus, which everyone's heard of Columbus. I didn't have another Zanesville. I couldn't find one. So I've got time. It's not over. I think November is the last one. And then December we get them back. So I've got plenty of time to find a Zanesville postcard. But if I don't, I can put a Columbus in because everybody's heard of Columbus, Ohio. And maybe they'll remember me because that's only an hour from me. So I watched Rach, RACHAND BELLA Crafts. Rach and, spelled out, Rach and Bella Crafts for the hard one and the one that folds up. And I think, oh, no, I wouldn't make a copy. I could, yes, I could. But yeah, I could, but I want them to be real. And then the Paper Outpost popped up next after hers, after the Rach and Bella Crafts. So I watched hers because it said like 13 easy pockets. And I'm like, holy crap, I don't need that many pockets. And she did this super easy one stacked four tall. And so I started to make it as 4, but my book, here's a sample of our pages just to help me visualize. That's too much. So I could do 3 pages, I suppose. 3 might be nice. But I thought that's plenty, and I can put lace or something or whatever I stick in. I've got room. So I think that's fine. And I can whip out another pocket if I have to real quick. So, I found this for Mama P. Look, it's the letter P in a doily. So I'm excited to give her that. And then, let me see, what else did I get here? I made these pins, these rusty safety pins, and put some strings, just stuck some strings on there and threaded some tiny buttons. Yeah, I didn't know, Faye. So I thought I'm just going to make some stuff, and it might make it easier to help me assemble the pages. And we only have an hour, and I know that seems like a lot, but from the building of the book, if you saw me do that, I couldn't get it done. I couldn't build the book and decorate the cover all in an hour. And I don't think any of us did. I think we all had to come back on the next day and finish decorating. So anyway, there's that. And I made 4 of those. So I've already pulled Michelle's, and I only had a little, I didn't have any rusty safety pins. I know that Susie Strother, I'm pretty sure it was in Susie's bag. She sent me some, and I'm trying to be very organized, and wherever I put them should make sense, but I can't remember where I put them. I'll come across them. They could be in with my sewing machine. I might have, but I wouldn't think I would have done that because they're rusty. They're for crafting. I don't know. Anyway, if I find them, I might do this, but I kind of like that little gold. It's old gold. I thought that was kind of cute and different. So I made these pins, and then, did I not? What? Wait a minute. Why is that? Oh, okay. And then I just did, oh, and Michelle's over there. So then I just did a rusty safety pin, or a rusty, what is that? Paper clip, and added a bow to it. So that'll be something I can stick out the top. This will have to dangle out the bottom somehow, or out the side, because my goal is to not make my pages super puffy. Like, I don't want to add a bunch of stuff to where the books are way open because of me. So let the other girls make them big. And then I took these bulb pins. I think they're called a bulb pin. They're like round at the bottom. You get them in your clothes when you're at TJ Maxx. Those, see? I don't know how to get it to where you can see. There, right there. And I added 2 pieces of lace, and then I added an old rhinestone to all of them. And I glued it to where I think it's going to stay up, so I can dangle that out of a book. So there's 3 of those, and then Michelle's is over there. And then, okay. Then when I showed you the belly band, or my interpretation, you have put pearls on safety pins. How put pearls on safety pins? I'd like to learn. Well, these are buttons, not pearls, but the pearl, it couldn't be a very big pearl because you got to be able to close your safety pin. So that's the only thing. There's the front. So when you open it up, you just string your pearl on there. So open it up and just put your pearls on, however many pearls. But I used buttons. These are all buttons, not pearls. See, they're buttons. They're buttons. And I just ran them through the holes and then closed the pin. And then I can pin it on any page or piece of lace or whatever I want to. So there's that. Then here's my page again. I made these bands, and I made them vertically, like you meant on top of the pin. I guess I don't understand. You just glue a pearl on the top? I don't know what you mean. Did you see when we hit hearts and smiles? I do see them sometimes when I look up. I must have missed them. Do it again. Give me more hearts and smiles. There, I saw 2. There's a few. I see them. Yep, I see bunches of hearts. Thank you, Gloria. I'm not understanding your question about the pearls. I'm sorry. Yeah, these are tiny. These are out of my tiny button jar or tray. Oh, there was a laughy face, I think, and thumbs up. I see you. I see you. There's a hug. On the paper clips, on the top of paper clips, I didn't use any pearls. I just tied. That's just a knot. Oh, I see an O. No mad faces now. No mad faces. No. I don't know. I'm not understanding. Maybe one of you girls are understanding what she's talking about and can answer her. I don't know. I don't understand. I'm sorry. So this is my page. This would be my interpretation of a belly band. Now, somebody said belly bands only go vertical. Somebody else said you can do diagonal. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm beginner. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm calling it a belly band because that's what the girls call them. I don't like that term. I'd rather call it anything but a a belt. Let's just call it a belt. I don't like to talk about bellies. So, anyway, I'll have to cut these off at some point somehow, I think, unless I want to shove it clear over and let it hang out a little bit, since we're talking about bellies. I don't know. But then I didn't decorate these with buttons and things because I don't know what I'm going to slide in them yet. And I wasn't sure. Yeah, it looks like a garter, but it's paper. A sash. Let's call them a sash. If I remember that word. I like that, sash. I should write that on the back of every one of these. So I ended up and used cardstock in the middle, and I covered the back side. So in case they pull it, yeah, I don't like belly talk either. I don't know why those girls chose that word. But when you pull it, they might be able to see the back. So I covered the back just plainly, and then I layered up the fronts. So here they are. There's this one. It's a little bit big. And then Michelle's is over there already. So those are the going across, and you can see all the writing and everything is right side up. Like nothing's going sideways or anything. And then I did some vertical ones just because somebody gave me the idea. So I made up and down ones. You can go, wherever, however. So there's one, and I did add a little touch of lace, but I didn't add any buttons. They use them on your bras, and the pearls won't glue. They use them on your bras. The pearls won't glue. They at top of the pin and open. And the pin on the bras, it's really pretty. I thought you may know how they did it. Gosh, I have no idea, Diana. The only thing I can think of is those lingerie pins. The gold, real long, skinny bar pins. They're super tiny, and they usually have, what do they call those? The little teeny seed pearls. They usually have tiny little pearls in them, or they're hand painted. They're usually gold. I did put a button on that one. I don't know why. I didn't put any buttons on any of the other ones. So I made the vertical ones. Yes, I love the sashes. So when I tell you guys, when we're doing this someday, well, Friday, and then once a month until December, as we do each other's books, and I ask you, what's the word for belly band? You guys, I leave it to you to help me remember the word sash, okay? I'll leave it to you. Hey, Tammy. Okay. Okay. Well, they are, lingerie pins. I think I have some. If you guys don't mind, let me, find that for Diana. You don't make those. You just buy them. I don't know how you would make one. Let me see. Right here. I told you I had them. And I know right where they are too. That's the biggest thing. Oh, buttons. Oh, buttons on the stick out part. So are you talking about hat pins or stick pins? These are lingerie. Well, actually more like this is like a lingerie pin. I learned that from Marilyn. I don't know if I have my seed pearl one. Oh, here's a turquoise one. But these, I think Marilyn taught me these were lingerie pins. Because she kept saying she loved my lingerie pins years ago. And I'm like, what's a lingerie pin? I don't even know what you're talking about. But these are those. These are all golds. So my seed pearls are in my little cabinet in there. My mother and other Catholic women used to wear religious metal to pin their bra. Okay, I have no idea. Diana, I don't know. But these are now I don't think that big of a one would be a lingerie pin, but it's in with those because it's long and narrow. That's all I have of those. Usually they've got seed pearls on them. I've probably used all those because they're the prettiest. I don't know, Diana. I don't know. Okay. So then the pockets that I made with you guys, here are those. And I found an old kids game card with an A for Anne. So I'm going to, well, it doesn't matter who gets what envelope, but again, I didn't decorate them up, but I did add lace to the back. I mean, I tried to do some stuff because I think just figuring out how I want to lay it out and what do I want to put over the page, or, you know, because whoever makes mine, if you use this page, cover it. Cover the whole thing. I hate these papers. I don't know why I did that. I was thinking if I did the tea dye, it would be so rumply and it wouldn't look as nice. And I used, this is resume paper, so it's nice and stiff, but not too stiff like cardstock. Oh, yeah. Well, I try to be organized. But I don't always know where they are. Like right now, I can't find my rusty safety pins. I can find my rusty paper clips, but I can't find my rusty safety pins. So there's one of the pockets I made with you guys. Here's another pocket I made with you guys. And these were not like the foldable pockets. These I just had a piece of paper and I laid another piece of paper on top. I mean, that's the easiest of all, besides the one that you fold in half. But so I decorated them out. And then this is an H for Heidi. I had an H. And I had a C for Cheryl. She was the boss, so she gets the biggest. She's the boss. She's the one in charge. And then Michelle's is over there. And I didn't have a card for Michelle, so I came up with something else, and I'll have to show you later because hers is coming up Friday. By the time these girls come around next month and the month after, you'll all forget about this stuff anyway. So that's the only reason I'm sharing. And then Cheryl's was the only one big enough for me to put a piece of this in. It's somebody wrote like some mathematical stuff on here, but the back side is plain. And I thought what I'd do is fold it and put it in hers, like for her to be able to write something herself in here. So it's just going to be a blank. And I don't know. I don't know how these are supposed to be, but I'm trying to. I know Cheryl uses them, and I know Michelle uses them. I don't know about Heidi and Anne. I don't know about those girls, if they actually use them or not. And then I pulled these ones I made with you. These were just little clusters. I have another one somewhere. I had 4. It's probably around the corner there. But anyway, these were just like what they call clusters. And then I pulled all of my my itty bitties are already pulled for Michelle's. And I pulled some paper frames because I thought those would be flat. They're just paper frames. But I have those for Michelle. And I do have one, I have a paper snippet roll just in case I need a snippet roll. That's kind of, let's see. Yeah, that's kind of it. So I have more stuff for Michelle's because hers is up next. Hers is up on Friday. So the rest of the girls, just as I was making things for Michelle, I thought I'm going to make enough for everybody. And then I can either, give every other one or figure out who gets which, or use one of each for everybody. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I thought I would share with you guys my thinking process while it was fresh in my mind. Oh, Mona, good thinking. I need to pull. No, I forgot about it's here. Look, it's number 1 on my list. Slides. Right there it is. I have slides, itty bitty snippets. What's that say? Oh, photo frame cards, which I got. They're on my website, but I pulled one for Michelle. These. I need to pull one for the other girls. So I got that. I got the snippets. I have the itty bitties, the belly bands. I pulled some handkerchiefs for Michelle, an envelope tuck on top too. I don't know what I mean by that. I don't know. Anyway, let me grab some slides. I've shown you guys the slides that we made in our group. I believe they're in here. But yes, that's on my list to pull for Michelle. I forgot. So let's grab, here they are, slides. Haha. See there? Tammy, if you're still here. I got it. I should pull my, I think I'm going to pull a snippet roll. Yeah, I'm going to pull a fabric one too. I hadn't pulled that. Okay, so the slides, oh, I don't think I have any put together. This is everything that I need for the slides. And yeah, I wouldn't mind making one for Michelle. I hate to make one for Mama P because she used the real old slides. The only slides I could find had Kodak on them. And you're still here. Well, you missed most of it. I taught how to make really easy pockets. These, you just take your piece of paper and fold it in half. Fold your piece of paper in half, just a book page. And then you fold your next piece of paper and you glue them on the sides. And you've got 1, 2, 3 pockets. And then you missed this one. I taught him how to do this, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 tucks. And then I taught them these, which has 1, 2, 3, 4. And these are fun. Look, it's just, you don't glue it or anything. You just, ta-da. You just tuck it in there. It's a tuck that you tuck. So that's a great gift kind of bag idea too. So those, I made those. And so I showed everybody how to do all that, Tammy. Okay, so then what I did with the slides, we learned these in our group. It's a die cut, and I cut the cardstock, cut this. I am, Mona. I am getting into it now that I'm not so like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting into it. I'm having fun going through my stuff and seeing what's going to work. You're right. I am totally enjoying it now. Okay. And then you just pick whatever whatever you want. Like that has nice big writing. And of course, I always like this German, this, but whatever. I ran a bunch through. So you put some on, on both sides. And then when you fold it, let me find my fold mark because it's hard. There we go. It leaves you a little crease so you know where to fold it. Okay. So then when you fold it, so let's put this here and fold it. Make sure I get it right. Put that there and fold it. Okay. And I don't love that side, and I can't flip it over, so I'm going to do this. And it's going to be like that. Okay, so it's going on the inside. It can either go on the inside or the outside. And then you put this on here, like this. Oh, that might be too much. I think that's too much. Okay, well, anyway, then you go like this. All right, so I don't like that with it. I'm going to switch it to this. This will look better. Yeah, they both can't be overwhelmingly big. Okay, hang on. You just have to line it up and then fold it. Come on, paper, stay put. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I've created a slide, like the old film slides. Okay, so I have that. Then you take a piece of some kind of plastic, whatever you got. And you can stick that inside here, like that, okay? So then you put something behind the plastic, whether it's a dried fern or whatever it is. You stick something behind here. My ferns from my garden from last year are all in a, I know they're right there, but the screws to crank them down are this long with little wing nuts. It takes me forever to get into it. So I need to do that though. So then you would put something behind the window. See, you would put something in here and cut that off, of course. Okay. And then on the page, then the idea is to take a piece of film, like this would be your fake, of course, fake film. And this has a little bit of handwriting on it. It's not great. Let's see, what else? Do I have anything else? Here's a little bit of music. Let's do that one instead. So then you just lay your music here inside this. So the die cut thing that I got, the template, whatever they call it, I don't know. It's called a die cut, and I crank it through my Cuttlebug cutter, and it cuts this out, and it cuts this out, and it cuts this out, and this is your window from here. See? So instead of throwing those away, you use it as part of your film. Like you could put a whole bunch of these together. See what I mean? And it looks like a film, like a movie film with different pictures on it. So you could do like that. And this one shows up really well, like that. You could make like a whole strip and it looks like film. But I always just do one and one, like lay them together. So I'll do one of these because I made those and I love those. And especially for Michelle, because she's in my group, so she'll know. She's seen me make them. Anyway, so that's what Mona was talking about the slides. So I need to put that over with Michelle, and I need to make a note about a fern before I pack that up. I literally think I'm gonna have to do this like in the back of the car from the antique show. Can you imagine people walking by me in the parking lot? Like, who is that woman? Like, they'll think I'm somebody famous because I'll be recording like this, and I'll be out there talking, and oh my gosh, so embarrassing. I don't know anybody well enough. Like we know one booth well enough that I could ask if I could do it, but it's right in the middle of the food part and all of that. So I don't know. Why do you keep saying sash? Oh, you're trying to remind me to remember the word sash? Yes, I need to remember that word instead of a belly band. I hate belly band. I love sash. I think we should change it. And I think these journals should be called treasure books. I always called them treasure books because I had this in an old book. Look at this. And I was wondering if this would work. I haven't done anything with it. It was in an old book. But I think it might be too dark. I found it here not too long ago. But it's like onion paper maybe. But look, I think you could put a fern in that. What do you think of that? Yes, I thought, yeah, memory book. I was thinking, I've always called mine treasure books because they're never like to write in or anything. They're just to look at all my pretty things. So these girls, though, I know for sure Michelle and Cheryl both actually literally write in their books and use them. I don't know if they will these or not. I don't know. But I know that they do. You call them memories. I think that's awesome. So I need to write down so that I remember. I'll write down the word slide because I'll be like, why did I write that? That'll remind me when I pack up Michelle's if I have to do that. Otherwise, I can't go up until I can't leave here. I'll be done. What did I say I'm on? At 2 o'clock Central? Or 2 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Central. I think that's right. So I'll be on at 2 o'clock till 3 o'clock. I won't get up there till 5 and the thing closes at 6. I have to go. I have to do it from the parking lot. Because I can't check in. I can't check into my hotel at 1:30. So I have to do it from the parking lot. What if it's pouring down rain? I'm sure I'll have. Oh, it's all done, Gloria. We're done with what we're doing. She's gonna be a long time working on it. And but she just wanted that done. That was her worst nemesis. It was blocking her creativity. She couldn't think straight. And I showed it. Okay. I showed it, Gloria, and I just shared it with everybody. If you go back to where I'm standing outside in front of the trees, if you scroll back, and then when you look at the comments, it's in the comments, and you'll have to click it from, usually it comes up most recent at the top of the comments. You'll have to click see all, and scroll through the comments, and you'll see them. And I also did the church one. If you look through the one that has the Bible tassels, look at my titles for Bible tassels like last week, and you scroll, I show you the church view from the top of the top of the scaffolding clear up front. And I also remembered the name. I think the name of that up front area that I was trying to think, is it called I hate to say it because what if it's not? Is it a chattel? Does that sound right? What's a chattel? Anybody know? It's probably a girdle or something. It's not a vestibule. I don't know why chattel came to my mind, and I've remembered it. So okay, let's see here. I'm seeing some. So that's what. Hi, Liz. So that's the update. Let's see. Michelle did it once. She was at a recital for her granddaughter out of town and journaled from her truck. Okay, well, there we go. I'm gonna. How did I miss that? I watch all her stuff. I don't know how I missed it. The hotel is about 30 to 35 minutes away. So I hate to leave the show when I could just run to the car, whip it out, run back. I kind of hate to go to the hotel, but maybe. We never stay at the nicest places, so I don't know. I see. I forgot you did say that. Oh, okay. You were here. Okay. The restroom, Marilyn. I don't think I'm dragging all that stuff to a restroom. Where would I lay it? Like, where it's at a fairgrounds. I'm sure the restroom is not that great. Usually porta potties. A Barthex. A narthex. No, but that's not the word. No. So Christy. No. It's behind the, not the podium. What do they call it? Where he stands and talks. Why can't I think of anything? It's behind where you would kneel, and it's up. Chattel is a catch-all category for a property associated with movable goods. Oh, well, that's not it. Vestibule? No, it's not a vestibule. No, none of those words. No, pulpit. Yes, is where he stands, and it's behind that. It's the backdrop of the church, and they called it something. Vestibule? I don't think so. I thought that's where you, like your coats, where you do your coats and stuff. Like, no, not an altar. I don't know the word. I didn't know it when the lady called it that. I'm like, ooh, I didn't know that's what it was. I just said up there, or whatever my question was. Over there, that area up there. You still want that green? She's like, oh, the whatever. I'm like, yes. But I didn't know what it was. I guess it's not a chattel then. I don't know. That was a word I didn't know. Baptismal, no. But you guys are all giving me really good guesses. Porta They'll hear me in there talking. Yeah. No, I got to lay out all my little stuff. If I drop it down in that hole, I'd be so mad. You don't hear me saying things I probably shouldn't say. I'd be sad. So, okay. No, sanctuary. The chancel. That's it. It's the chancel. Linda Glenham. Ding, ding, ding. I think it's the chancel. That sounds right. Because I said, what did I say? The chattel? Yeah, I think it's the chancel. I'd never heard. That sounds familiar. Sanctuary is where all the people sit. No, it's up behind the pulpit. Anyway, it doesn't even matter. I do want to check this from Michelle. See if you can see through it. I'll do it for all of them if you can. I really need to get out my dried things, but I don't want you guys to have to wait on me to do that. It's a Methodist. It's Methodist. It's a chancel. Yes, that sounds right. It's a chancel. Yeah, that sounded familiar. The minute she said it, that was the word. So chattel, I was close. So, all right. So every time I do a video, I keep wanting to tell you guys to look back at the comments. Because I know you were wanting to see those pictures, but I thought if I just throw them out here, people scrolling by my page is going to be like, what the heck's that? Those beams, like, what is that? And then the other one was the view of the church from on top of the scaffolding. I can show you again real quick. Maybe. I don't know. Sage is on. Let's see. What do I want? Let's search Tammy Loves Vintage. You guys don't. I just showed it. You guys just catch the replay. I've already showed it. You can replay and just use your finger to scroll along till you see me holding up my iPad and showing you. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I think they're going to be fun. And so I'm only have to do 6 pages, 5 to 6 pages. They said you decide 5 to 6 pages. So if you figure I've got 2 different belly bands. And then here's the other thing that I got. I didn't show you this, but I was thinking about doing, let me see here. You can tell I've really been thinking about this. She should be, Cheryl, I hope you're proud of me if you ever watch this. Know that I'm taking this task very seriously. I need to put this back in with the slides or I'll never find it if I need it. Okay, so I've been messing around with this stuff too. My sash, yes, yes, my sash. And I thought I would, if I put it to the right of the corner of the page, so the page will open like this. So I thought if I did that and cut it off, so this will just be cut off, not folded. I was going to cut it off. Yeah. And then run it across to the corner. Okay, so I'm above both corners. Okay. Then I'm making this up. FYI. You can't tell. And then if I fold it, I get it just right, and I fold it across here. Looky, I created another little pocket at the bottom. And then I would just glue it down under there and cut it flush and just cut this off. I mean, would it make another pocket? I don't think so. Not inside, would it? No, because it would be, well, I guess it would. Oh, now wait just a minute. Everybody hold your horses. Okay, so look, this might be easier to think it through. I literally did not know we were doing this. Okay, I just had a light bulb moment here though. So, okay, let's pull it forward a little bit. And if I hold it below this corner and this corner, right? If I hold it below there and flip it over, if we cut it off and no, doesn't work. Why doesn't that work? Because it's not, it should work, shouldn't it? Maybe it works. I have to cut this whole thing off. I was going to say I'd have opposing. That's dumb, right? They're too small. Forget that idea. I don't know. Yeah, they are itty bitty. They're not big enough to do crap with. Oh well. So my other idea was like these were short pieces, but they were wide. Oh, it's long enough to do that. I guess I liked that idea. I thought of doing that, which I still could even just for prettiness. Put a button in the middle or something. I hate just buttons though. I know what I'd put is an itty bitty. I don't have an itty bitty right here to show you, but it was a group thing that we made up. Yeah, a little tuck spot. I think I'll just stick with my original idea, chop that off at the top, and run that underneath if whatever that next page is, if I need to, but I do have another, you know, like place to stick something. I don't know how many tuck spots do you need in a book? How many? I don't know. So I've got 3 late pieces, plus I have Michelle's ready to go. And then I had some stuff to decorate them up with, you know, a couple little things laid out there. I'm getting there. Not sure I'm ready for Friday, but see, tomorrow we're doing craft night with Julie, and we're making our boards with all of the roses that I showed you guys and that girl that I painted in the group. So we'll be in the group tomorrow night doing that, putting our boards together and painting them and figuring all that out. And I'll show you when we're done so you guys can see. And then that's after work tomorrow night. And then after work on Wednesday night, I have to go to my stepdad's. We're making wine and it's day 15. So we have to do another whole thing. So that's Wednesday. And then Thursday, I have a client to measure after work. And then we go early Friday morning. It's going to be busy. I may not see you guys. If I don't see you, just know that's why, okay? And I will be on for sure Friday at 2 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Central, okay? Who knows where I'll be. If it's pouring down rain, I'm SOL. I'm in trouble. But if it's a nice day, oh gosh, that's going to be a circus. But yeah, it's new to me, so it's exciting. What did you say? It's new to you, so you put your spin on it. Yeah, I hope so. Yay. Hi, Lisa. Hey. You're ready to make your own journey. You mean journal? You're going to make a journal? Well, good. Hey, I'm the perfect person to follow right now. I do have some old photos. I have some little ones. It would be pretty for decoration. Yes. So Jamie, that would be what I called, the treasure book. I always call them treasure books because usually I just do the outside jackets and the inside is a book. I just buy a book that has a yucky jacket or something wrong with the jacket, and then I make it pretty. But as long as the pages are good inside, then I have a just a decoration, really. But I made one that I kept that all of the pages inside as you flip through are pretty. But there's nowhere to write, no nothing tucked or nothing. They're just pretty pages, and I had fun doing all the pages. That's a treasure book. That's what I called a treasure book. Because I wasn't going to journal in it, and I didn't want to call it a journal because I'm not journaling. I might journal. I can't say I'll never do it because, boy, watching these girls in Michelle's, she's got a group, I think it's in the Tattered Table group, but they do these challenges, and they're doing a 90-day challenge right now. And she was coming in and sharing her every day what she was writing or where she wrote it or what it looked like. And I thought that was really interesting. So maybe we could do something like that. So you guys that are thinking about doing a journal, I think this is the perfect time. Scroll back through my feed. I did something else just a couple days ago for beginners, the bands and all that. And then this is a great one to watch if you're just starting. And then if you go back, it was last month, about this time of the month, 15, 16, let's see if I can pull up the calendar real quick. I can kind of give you a guess. This is August. How do I get, here it's July. Okay. Allow, I don't know what I just did. July. I'm going to say it was like either the 12th or the 19th on my page would be can't remember for sure, but it was like in the middle of the month and it was in July. I'm going to guess probably the 19th. But you could look at the 12th, and we made our journals. And then the very next day I had to come back and decorate it because I messed mine up. So it's a good one for you to watch because it was truly a beginner. And I just used a Rice-A-Roni box, right? No, Minute Rice. It was Minute Rice. I used a Minute Rice box because they had to be this size. And I went out and I measured all my boxes in the pantry. So I had to dump all my rice in a baggie, in a Ziploc bag, to use the Minute Rice box. And I cut like the flaps off the top, and I cut the flaps off the bottom, and I cut one side off, and it made the perfect book. Like it just looked like a book. And then when I made these pages, you had to make a bunch of pages. And when I went so I needed 2 groups of pages. It's called a signature. I needed 2 signatures, 2 groups of pages. Boop, boop for the middle. And so I struggled getting my 2 holes in 3 places down the spine, the middle of the book. And so then I was all excited when I got it done. So then I did the same thing on my page, and I was only supposed to do 1 down the middle. So I couldn't use them because they had the holes where they weren't supposed to be. So I could only show you how to do 1 set in there. But then the next day I redeemed myself and showed you. I made my pages again and showed you how to do it. But so yeah. So you just scroll back into July, the middle of July, and you'll find that anybody that wants to be on the whole thing, how to do it. Thank you. Yeah, Gloria. I've been trying to match my glass. Oh gosh, they do match really well, don't they? I didn't realize they match that well. I made a few memory books, junk journals last year and the year before. Yes, Marilyn, I'd love to see them. Do you use an actual book? Sometimes I do. This time they didn't want us to. They wanted us to make it from scratch, Jan. So I used a Rice-A-Roni box. Everybody else made their little strip for their spine. They made their piece of cardboard on each side. And then they taught you how to put it all together. So when you're scrolling, you'll see, I posted just a couple of days ago, it's got 5 ladies' pictures on it, and you'll see it when you're scrolling, and it tells you everybody in it. But there's a group called the Crafty Bunch, and just ask to join that, and you'll see all of us on Friday. Okay, Rula. Yeah, that's exactly what I did, Cynthia. Okay, Maureen. Yes, that's the only way you're going to learn is doing it. But I thought that Minute Rice box was pretty freaking smart for a beginner. Julie, I was going around finding the books that I'd made to show my friend Julie, because I was talking about this, what I got myself into. And we're looking at them, and she's like, I remember you doing this. This was like a medicine box. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay, Jamie, you'll see it. You'll see all 5 of us in there. We're all on this Friday, starting at 12 o'clock Central. Pretty sure. Double check that. 12 o'clock Central, I think. But yeah, she's like, remember? And I thought, oh my gosh, it was Mucinex. I remember, you're right. And that's when I was like, forget all this. I had strips cut, and I was really trying to figure out the up down with the sewing, and I have the wax needles and all that stuff. And I was so overwhelmed. I thought that Minute Rice box, you want to say Rice-A-Roni, that Minute Box Rice saved my life for this thing. And it is hard as a rock. It is fine. It is tough as nails. Well, I don't know about nails, but it's pretty tough. I put cardboard to make it a little bit stronger. You go watch. You'll be proud of me. Thank you. Thank you, Esther. My kids are grown and I'm going through all their stuff. Oh, that's nice, Jamie. Yeah, don't make it too difficult on yourself. Check out my easy box. So, all right, you guys. And I won't have mine back until December to show you guys, okay? So, but when I open Michelle's, maybe that'll be my video tomorrow night, is I'll just open Michelle's box. No, I'm with Julie tomorrow night. We'll see what time we get done. If she leaves early enough, I'm not kicking her out, because we've got a big deal. So sometimes it's like 10 o'clock before she leaves, and we both have to work the next day. So she likes to get out because she has to get up like super early. So she likes to leave like by 8 or 8:30. But sometimes, we just go a little bit longer. You have to start. Let's see. I want to make a journal. I just have to start instead of staring at all these. Yes. Yes, Jan, I did. You know what? I thought about doing a little video and sending it to Abby, like doing it and try to edit it like a TikTok and say something like, I got my makeup, how'd I do, Abby, or something like that. Wait until she retires. Is that right? Then we can go all night. Yeah, but I'll still be going. So yeah. But anyway, I thought about that might be fun. I don't know, Gail. I'm going to be in the group. She usually comes about 5 o'clock. So sometime between 5 and 6, we'll probably jump on live. I don't know exactly, because sometimes she's 5:30. She drives from Columbus. I think on Tuesdays she has to work in Columbus. So it might be more like 5:30 or 6. I'll text you. I'll text everybody and let you know. Again, my number is in the comments here. If anybody ever wants to know notifications from me personally, I'm happy to text them to you. Just text me, say hi, say notifications, say hello, say hey, whatever you want to say. It's 740-273-6693. I'll say it one more time before I sign off. But yeah, you have to text me first is the only way to get notifications, or my Telegram at the very top of my page. When we're done and you come back to visit Tammy Loves Vintage. Hey, thank you for that. 740-273-6693. Thanks, Susie. There you go. Susie posted it for me too. So just feel free to text that. And I guess I will text you once a day if I do a video once a day. But there for, what, a year, I did them every other week or two. Like, I hardly ever did them. So I wasn't bothering you. But now I bother you a little bit more, but not much. Just once a day. If I can do it once a day. I missed it yesterday. Oh, let's talk about the Olympics closing. What do you guys think? I thought it was great. But there were some things I had a little, like, I didn't get or whatever. Like when Tom Cruise first jumped off the cliff, off the side of the building thing. I thought, why is Tom Cruise, like, what's that? But then it made sense. Yeah, that texting works out great. But then when he got on the motorcycle and he took the flag and then he got on the airplane, I thought, I get it. It made sense then. I understood. But at first I was like, what is going on? And then when he got to America, and then it was the Chili Peppers. And when the guy put his shirt up over his head, like, what? And the first guy, whatever he was doing, it just wasn't the most prideful. I knew the songs. I mean, I liked them, but you know what I mean? I don't know. And then I'm just giving you my opinion. Please don't hate me and leave me. I don't know. I hardly ever watch that stuff, but I'm just telling you what I thought. You don't care what I thought. The girls at work didn't watch it, so we couldn't talk about it. You're the first people to talk to you about it. And then, of course, I kind of like old Snoop Dogg because of Martha. I kind of don't mind him. But still, you think, gosh. And he did dress up like that. And then the next girl came on. She had such a beautiful voice, but I thought, like, her outfit. Like, if I was going to be the singing for everyone like that, she just looked like she was going out to plow her garden or something. I don't know. And maybe that was what they were wanting, just everybody chill and relaxed, and it must be the LA thing. I don't know. My daughter lives out there and she doesn't do that. You didn't watch it all? Oh, I love Hallmark, Rula. Oh, I love Hallmark. It's like Danielle Steele books. I love reading them. You know they're going to end, but they're wonderful. You felt the same way about everything? Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish. I've heard of him, I guess. Was that the first? No, the first guy was the Chili Peppers. Wait a minute. That was the girl, Billie Eilish or whatever. I've heard of that name. Beautiful voice. But yeah, I just thought, gosh, she just looked like they called her and said, hey, I need you right now. Get down there. And whatever she had on, she just ran down. I don't know. It just didn't make me feel like it was going to be that impressive for the United States. It started out really awesome. You know what I mean? Eilish. Okay. I've heard of that name, but I don't know. I probably know every song ever written or sung, but I'm terrible at who people are. I know Dolly Parton, does she? Okay. Well, that's her thing then. So she stayed true to her. So good for her. Okay. I get it. I was just looking at, representing America. I don't know. But yeah, the gold man, I saw that gold thing. And you guys, I wanted to have my lantern. My stepdad gave me, what's that say? My DVD, the TV box. It's full of reruns. Oh, Hallmark. Oh, you have to delete some to record more. Yeah, I never knew who the artists are. But that lantern, I should go get it. Did any of you guys watch it? I got to go get it and show you what I have. Hang on, I'm going to go grab it. Hang on. And mine even has the hook. Look what I got. Does this not look like, oh, look how dusty it is. Oh my God, I haven't dusted it. I don't think I've ever dusted it because I have greenery hanging over it. I didn't even know it needed dusted. All right, let's clean this baby up, especially since this is the Olympic torch. There. See? Nobody knows. Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, somebody says, how do you clean your house? Well, I guess I don't. That's filthy. I guess I don't. I have greenery hanging down all over it. But is this not the Olympic torch? this is. My stepdad gave me this. It's an old coal miner's lantern. And I swear to God, it is. I've never tried to open it. I don't know any. I just hung it up. He gave it to me and I hung it up. Oh, look, it screws. How cool is that? But they must have taken the glass out because they were able to blow it out. Yeah, looky. Huh. And then, I don't know how, I don't know. But I saw that and I'm like, Randy, look. It's my, I don't know how they filled it. Oh, here's a pin. I don't know what this does. What's this do? Raises and lowers the wick. Oh, yeah. Oh, it puts it out. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. It puts it out. So you don't have to take it apart to put it out. How neat is that? But I don't know how you fill it. Oh, wait. It must be maybe something to do with this. Now don't go breaking it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm not filling it anyway, but isn't that cool? And I have the Olympic torch. Let's see here. Kerosene. Really, Rula? Like in a storm when I need a light. That's about it. All I should go. There. That. Oh, and there's a pin. I guess I'm missing the pin to hold that shut. But then it's got that little lever. Look, it blows it out. I need to clean that glass too, it looks like. But yeah, that little, let's see. See the little lever moving? That's so cool. I never paid attention to it. But mine has the hanger hook. And he was carrying it like this. Which I would too, I get it. Yeah, isn't that? Yeah, I guess so. I'll have to ask Franz. I don't want to show him again now. I'm sure he saw. I'll have to ask him when I go to do the wine on Wednesday. What he thought of me having the lantern. I don't know if I can like polish that up. I don't know. I'm sure they make a copper cleaner like, can I use my silver? Can I use my, what is it, Wrights or something? Whatever's in that little tub. I don't know if that works on brass. I don't know. I know, but it made that even more special. Used to have something like that. Train lanterns. Okay, his were coal mine, from the coal mines. But yeah, it could be any kind of lantern. Yeah, okay, I read all that stuff. So Brasso does it. Okay, I have Brasso in there. I just never used it. I thought, I guess brass, gold. I need to clean this puppy up since it's extra special now, because yeah, it's kind of starting. It was nice and clean when he gave it to me, nice and shiny, but I love it. I've always loved it, and I hang it up over that glass cabinet that I have, and I let that label so it hangs like this. So this pretty part sticks out, and I shove it on top of my, so it hangs like that, and then I have greenery that hangs down over it. That's why I never noticed the dust. I never even thought about dusting my lantern. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm going to go. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Yep. By the time I get this cleaned up, I want to have a minute to peruse my phone. I haven't got to look at it all day. We went to Summers. We had a fish fry. We went to the fair on Sunday. It was the first day. So we went to the fair, took Millie and and Summer and Sean, my almost 40-year-old daughter and her husband. Are they always going to be my kids? I don't know. They are. They're my kids and my granddaughter. And we went to the fair, and my husband went with us even. And we got, oh my gosh, he carried her through all the barns to look at all the animals, and he absolutely loved it. And it was so clean. We'd never gone on the first day. We always go at the end of the fair, and it's always so, it seems trashy, like dirty and whatever. And this was the first time we ever went on the first day. It was so clean. Randy's like, I'll take back anything I ever said about that fair. That was so nice. So he's like, mark that on your calendar. We're going the first day next year. I'm like, okay. Muskingum County Fair in Ohio. So it was very, very nice. And I had a slice of pizza and a grape snow cone. That's all I had. That was good. Because then you want fries and cotton candy and a caramel apple and all the things, right? So anyway, I think that's all I wanted to cover with you guys. So yeah, so we went to the fair, and then tonight And then I watched the Olympics. So then tonight, after I painted that 2-story foyer by myself, poor Angie had to paint this huge living room by herself. We had to tape everything off, ceilings, walls, doors, windows, everything got taped, baseboard, because of the faux finish we're going to do. It's kind of messy. So cotton candy and popcorn. Aw. We didn't get cotton candy, and I'll tell you, the only reason I didn't get it for her was I had bought a little plastic tub at Easter, and it took her forever to get through that plastic tub because she's so little. I just give her a little pinch every now and again. So I felt like we'd already had cotton candy. Wasn't that special. What was I saying? Oh, so Sean had been fishing up with his dad. His dad passed away recently, and he had been up there fishing, got to take him out fishing one last time, and he brought home a bunch of walleye. And so tonight he decided to fry it up for us all. So we went over for a fish fry, and he was kind of sad because it was, his dad's last time out and all that, because he grew up on the Lake Erie. They lived like a block from the water, I think. I thought they lived right on it, but I think it's a little bit away. I used to feed it to your goats. Oh my gosh. And pig ear, what is that? Is that like the big sirloin thing with the buns little teeny and you have that big flop of meat? I don't think I could do that. If that was an elephant ear, I could. Because, yeah, I kind of wanted a waffle. Or not a waffle, but they had waffles. I don't know what that is. I wanted I meant to say a funnel cake. I haven't had one in years. I always loved an elephant ear until I had a funnel cake. And I'm like, okay, now I'm a funnel cake girl. I haven't had one forever. Anyway, okay, you guys, that's enough chit chat. Gee whiz, I'm never going to get to bed. Yeah, it's like a donut, but I like the funnel cake. The waffle, I saw them putting them in a bag, and it looks like a honeycomb. Like it looks like a cut in half honeycomb, like all these little chambers. So I think it was a donut, and it's powdered on top. I think that's what it is. I don't know. And it's been so long since I've had a funnel cake, I even forget what it looks like. Isn't it just like swirls and swirls of, like they take a bottle and swirl it? And an elephant ear is just a big pancake, like a giant pancake. Real pig's ears? Rula, what? No, I wouldn't even taste it. No. No. You notice I'm on the sweet side here. Snow cone, cotton candy, caramel, funnel cake, elephant ears, waffles, right? Yeah. No pig's ears. No. Thank you. Nice try, but no. Don't be sending me any. All right, you guys, I'm going to go. My phone's turning red up here. It just turned red, so I'm out of juice too. So I said a pig's ear? Oh, wait, that's what she said, not you. No, I don't think I said, did I say a pig's ear? We did see the pigs. They stunk so bad. Like pork skins. No, I don't want that. I don't like that either. I wish I did, because that's a great keto snack, and I don't do keto, but I'd like to. I just can never. Cookie? Okay. Like I can't ever stick with it because I just can't. So I want to, but I can't. You did. Okay. Do you like them, Gloria? Yeah. Mistake. Don't talk about that yucky stuff to me. That sounds horrible. That's okay. So we're in common with this stuff, but then when we talk about food, we must be off. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to fly. I got to pick this up a little bit at least. Oh, I got to pick this up for sure, because Julie's coming tomorrow after work, and I'm probably going to walk in about when she does. So yeah, I got to go. I'll see you later. You say no to elephant ear? I'd rather have an elephant ear than a pig's ear. I'll have to reread all these to see what the heck, we're all backwards. Yeah, I don't like pig's ears. I like an elephant ear for sure. It looks just a big piece of dough, really, and you rip it off, and it's buried in cinnamon and sugar. And I think that's how a funnel cake is too, but for some reason it seems fluffier. It seems a lot fluffier to me. It's been years since I've had either one, so I don't really remember. Should have got one. Might have to go back. No, I don't have a night I could go. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to fly. I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, and cinnamon buns. Yeah. So good. So good. All right. I'm going to have cinnamon toast in the morning after all this cinnamon talk. Yep. That's just what I'm going to have. I have some of that good, what is that bread that I like? Artisan bread. It's kind of like a potato bread. It's kind of heavier and it's got flour on the top. It's called Artisan. Sara Lee, I think, Artisan. Oh, I love that. And you put cinnamon and sugar on it. Just one slice and a cup of coffee. That's what I'll be doing in the morning. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Oh, whoops, you're still here. Bye. Oh, yeah, Cinnabon. Oh, my gosh, the bomb. Although I didn't care for it at Wendy's. I tried it. I went through, and they were kind of tough, I guess. I didn't care for it. The Cinnabon. Wendy's has Cinnabon now, and I didn't like it. Used to make toast with cinnamon. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Rula. I have the shaker, the old shaker from the Pampered Chef that you could stir them together. You pour them both in, and then it's got a little screen on it with a dome cap, and you shake it over your toast. I have it every blue moon, maybe once a month. Not very often, but not even that often, really. Sometimes sounds good. I got a feeling tomorrow I'm going to be having me a sliver of that. So, I'll see you. Bye. Bye. If I can figure out how to get out of here. Bye.